Oh hi. Perth, the largest city and the capital of the state of Western Australia, is located in the southwest of Australia on the bank of the Indian Ocean. The population of the city makes 2,039,200 people. 2015. Perth, the fourth in population city of Australia after Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. About 75% of the population of all state of Western Australia live in Perth. The city was founded on June 12, 1829 by the Captain James Stirling soon after formation of the port settlement of Fremantle. Perth shows steady growth, quicker than an average value over the country. Perth gained fame as the City of Fires when all inhabitants included lighting at the time of flight of the Friendship 7 spaceship over them in 1962. As of 2012, Perth took the 9th place among the cities of the world most comfortable for life, according to assessment of The Economist magazine. Before arrival of Europeans, this territory was inhabited by Ngungara. Within 4,000 years that was proved by excavation near the Swan River. Natives occupied a southwest corner of Western Australia and lived due to hunting and collecting. When Europeans for the first time met natives here, they called this earth of Burlu. Several tribes living on riverbank Swan formed Wajkuk. Wajkuk together with other tribes made the southwest sociolinguistic bloc also known as Ngungara. People. People from the team of the Dutch captain Willem de Vlamingh, on January 10, 1697 were the first Europeans in this region. The subsequent observations of Europeans confirmed the conclusions drawn by de Vlamingh that the earth is inhospitable and not suitable for agriculture, which is necessary in case of the settlement. The first registered appearance of Europeans in the mouth of the Swan River is dated on July 19, 1619. Frederick de Houtman's crew, however, because of bad weather conditions, disembarkation wasn't made. Further, the territory was repeatedly visited by the European seafarers, but the founded settlements weren't constants. The colony of Swan River was founded in 1829 by the Captain James Stirling. One of the first buildings, the Roundhouse, remained so far and is nowadays located in the territory of the city of Fremantle. By 1832 the population of colony reached 1,500 settlers, and the official name, Western Australia, in honour of the colony of the same name founded in 1826 near Albany, was appropriated to it. However, the name Swan River of the river was used for designation of all territory for a long time. Later Western Australia was expanded on the east and the north of the Australian continent, having become the second in area administrative unit in the world. Today the state occupies about a third of the territory of the country. The city is located in the southwest of the continent between the Indian Ocean and the lower coastal ledge known as Darling Ranges. Central Business Federal District and the outskirts of the city are located on the Swan River. The city, next to Perth, with the million population, Adelaide in South Australia, being at distance in 2104 kilometres. 1307 miles. Perth is geographically closer to East Timor and Jakarta, than to Sydney and Melbourne. The Central District the cities is limited to the Swan River in the south and east, the Park Kings in the west and the railway line in the north. In 2360 km to the northwest from Perth, the Australian Christmas Island is located. In Perth, moderate and seasonal rains expect to fall. The summer generally hot and dry, lasts from December to March. February is the hottest month. In turn, winter quite damp and cool. Such weather does Perth by a classical example of the Mediterranean climate. The summer isn't completely deprived of rains, with accidental short thunderstorms. The most high temperature in 46.2 C was registered on February 23, 1991. Often summer days, after a lunch from the southwest, the sea breeze, also known as the Fremantle Doctor, replacing with itself hot northeast winds blows. In such days, temperature falls lower than 30 degrees in several hours after wind change. Perth, not the really solar city for the Mediterranean climate, where from 2800 to 3000 hours a year shine the sun. Winters rather cool and damp. The most large amount of rainfall drops out between May and September. The lowest temperature in 0.7 C it was registered on June 17, 2006. Though the most part of rains drops out in the winter, the record was registered on February 9, 1992, when 120.6 mm of rainfall dropped out. The structure of rains in Perth and the southern part of Western Australia strongly changed in the mid-70s. There was a considerable reduction of winter rainfall and increase in quantity of thunderstorms in summer months. Population: 1854 4001, 1859 62 93, 1870 82 20, 1881 99 55, 1891 16694, 1901 67431, 1921 170,213, 1933 230,340, 1947 302,968, 1966 559,298, 1986 994,472, 2006 1,445,079, 2008 1,546,617. Perth is the fourth largest city of Australia. In the early 80s he overtook Adelaide on this indicator. According to a census of 2011, in the city there were 1,832,114 people. 1 point designates 100 people born in Great Britain. Dark blue, China. Red, Italy. Light green, Malaysia. Dark green, by the Republic of South Africa, Iran, Singapore. Pink, and Vietnam. Yellow. According to a census of 2006. In 2006 the biggest ethnic groups in the city were British, 534,555 or 28.6%. Australians, 479,174 or 25.6%. Irish, 115,384 or 6.2%. Scots, 113,846 or 6.1%. Italians, 84331 or 4.5%. And Chinese, 53390 or 2.9%. Also 3101 natives, 0.2%. Lived in the city. Perth is allocated with a large number of British as a part of the population. According to a census of 2006, there were 142,424 inhabitants born in Great Britain, while in Sydney was 145,261, and total number of the population of Perth only of 35% of the total number of Sydney. The ethnic structure of the city changed in the middle of last century when in the city there arrived a large number of immigrants from Europe. At Fremantle was the first Australian city on the way of the ships from Europe. In Perth inflow of Italians, Greeks, Dutches, Germans, Croats, Bosnians, Serbians, Poles, Czechs, Slovaks, Russians, Ukrainians, Macedonians, Turks and other ethnic groups was observed. Perth, large port on the western coast of Australia. Railway junction. International airport. Oil refinery. Shipbuilding. Enterprises of the chemical, textile and food industry. Large cement works. In Perth, 2 airports are located. In 1968 to the city the railway line from the city of Kalgoorlie was laid. Now this line belonging to Indian Pacific Road near Perth is electrified, the track of 1435 misused. The road system consists of 3 highways and 9 highways, all roads free. Public transport includes trains, buses and the ferry. Within the city 6 lines including 200 bus and 70 railway stations are located. Fremantle, Perth. Butler, Perth. Perth Midland. Perth Armadale. Perth Thorney. Perth Mandurah. The city of Perth is the hometown of the actor Heathcliff of Andrew Ledger, better known under the name of Heath Ledger, and also creators and participants of the Carnival, Tame Impala, Pendulum and Knife Party music bands of Rob Spare, Make Them Suffer, Kenneth McCrillan and Paul Harding, and also the stage and film actor Toby Schmitz, who played a role of the pirate Jack Requiem in popular American series, Black Sails. On east outskirts of the city, the park the reserve zoo, accepting tourist and school groups and giving the chance to tourists to be photographed with koalas and to hold them on hands, is located Kanagal. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.